Hi, and welcome to this Docker course. If you are just getting started with Docker, or maybe you have used it a little bit, but you want to really understand how it works, you are in the right place. In this course, we are going to build everything step by step using hands-on tutorials, real-world problems as examples, and focusing on what's happening under the hood every time you execute a Docker command. We will start by understanding what is Docker, what problems Docker is solving, how to install Docker in your operating system, and introduce the basics of the Docker CLI tool. We are going to create our own Dockerfiles using different applications as examples. We are going to work with one Go application and we are going to Dockerize that application from scratch. You will learn how to create the Dockerfiles, the different keywords that you can use within a Dockerfile, and how to create your own Docker images. With that knowledge, we are going to introduce multi-stage builds, allowing you to create much more efficient Docker images by relying on advanced features like multi-stage builds, layer optimization, and image size. With this, we are going to launch different Docker containers. We are going to use the Docker command line interface to interact with all the different containers that we are creating and understand what's happening under the hood every time you execute a Docker container and how they work. We are going to review Docker volumes to see how you can use them to share data between different containers and have that data persisted over time so you don't lose data every time you restart a Docker container. We are going to see how they work, the different types of volumes that you can create, how to attach a volume to a container, and how Docker is managing all this data for you. We are also going to review the most important aspect of Docker, that is Docker networks, how networks work, how the different containers are communicating within each other, how Docker manages the host names, how Docker is managing the internal DNS server, and we are going to be interacting with that DNS server as well. Docker networks is one of the most important aspects that you can learn out of Docker, so understanding it correctly is really important for you, because this is one of the features you will be using the most every time you work with Docker. We are going to take a look at Docker Compose, how it works, the different compose files that you can create, the different keywords that you can put within a Docker Compose. We are going to create a project using Docker Compose and execute that project using compose up, compose down, and inspecting what's happening in the Docker environment every time you use compose. During this whole course, we are going to be using real-world problems. So everything you're going to see here has been taken from real-world situations, so you can learn from those without adding the pressure of a customer yelling at you while you are learning all of this. As you can see, you are going to learn a lot. By the end of this course, you will be able to take a small project, Dockerize it properly, clean, organized, and ready for production. You won't need any previous Docker experience. If you know how to use a terminal and you're comfortable working with code, you are good to go. So if you're ready to become confident with Docker, let's get into it.